So welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we're back at the river, and this is going to be an all over the place episode going over many days as we do some upgrades and much needed things to our river stairs here. Okay, for starters, and what we're going to take care of today, we just spent the time building these river stairs right here, and I'm so proud and happy to have them. Now we need to protect them. A lot of people ask me if I were going to stain these or treat them in some sort of way. So I've picked up a bunch of Thompson's water seal, which is supposedly will extend the life of the wood. And that's what we're over here doing today. I just come over yesterday off camera, pressure washed these, got them nice and clean, and I've let them dry for well over 24 hours, close to 30 plus hours. It's nice and hot right now. I've double checked everything is very dry. Otherwise I'd wait an additional day. So we're gonna treat this wood today, let it dry for a couple of days, and then we have some fun projects planned from seating areas to lighting, and we might even wet a line in this episode. All right, let me show you how I'm going to tackle this job right here. So I bought me several jugs of this Thompson's water seal. My goodness, it's been around forever. Bought me a little cheap 1 gallon sprayer. And I picked me up a pack of some small rollers. One way I've seen that you can apply this is to actually put this in the jug, spray the wood, and then go back over it and roll it in so you get a nice even coat with no puddling. So I've got some flip-flops and clean shoes on that we can slip off and on because I don't want to attract any dirt on here. We're gonna go start from the bottom, work our way up, spray and roll this in. Probably gonna take quite a while, but it's the right thing to do to protect all that hard work that we've done. Then I'll see y'all back over here in a couple of days to where we're gonna start building and putting some stuff on these stairs. Oh yeah, that roller is the way to go. Tell you what, as soon as you roll it, it goes clear. Make sure I get this end grain. All right, so y'all can see I'm gonna get all the sides, the end grain, everything first. Then I'm gonna go back and work my way up. Then I'll start getting the tops in front of the stairs as I work up, and then I'm out of here. It's actually working out pretty good. So we're back a couple of days later. Everything is nice and dried. I don't see nothing milky. What's up, big grasshopper? It looks like the water seal did great. So even though it went down milky looking, it said it would dry clear. That's certainly what happened. I don't see any issues. So hopefully this will help extend the life of all this wood. About to start doing a lot of stuff to the stairs itself, but the whole point of these stairs that I built and put in is so we can eventually keep a little boat tied up down here so we can come stay for the weekend, do a little fishing. Then ultimately, once we have our fish camp here, our little small house that we're about to build on the channel, I would love to keep a boat tied up here constantly. Luckily, this is a very safe and good area, but theft and things do happen. Stairs are inviting. We don't need trespassers coming in off the river onto the property. So before we get started on a few things today that'll carry into the next few days, I want to put up some security down here. But I've had a little bit of a problem. There's basically no cell signal down here, except for one bar. And I do have cell cameras on the property, but very low signal. Now I run Starlink internet down here, and we do have Wi-Fi, but look at how far away the camper is where the Wi-Fi router is. So I went on the hunt and the search for a extended range Wi-Fi camera. Okay, so I had two requests whenever I needed a security camera. One, I needed it to be solar powered because, well, we're not down here to constantly charge a camera, and I run other solar cameras. They work very well. And I needed to have extended Wi-Fi range. We're going a couple hundred feet, probably further, to reach a router inside of a camper, and I wanted to make for sure it could pick it up. So after talking with everybody over at Reolink, what they recommended was the Argus PT Ultra. The PT stands for pan and tilt. You can also zoom from their app. By the way, this is about my 13th, if I remember correctly, Reolink camera. I've had them for years. They've been awesome, and I really like the ones that you can pan, tilt, and zoom, whether you're here or not. So if I want to look at the river and watch a boat that's tied up, or actually pan and tilt back over the yard itself, I have the option to do that. That's very important to me. And I personally love the idea of cellular and Wi-Fi cameras at the same location. Reason being, if you have power outages, say from hurricanes like we experienced, chances are one or the other thing is always going to work, and you always have security. I just put one of these in at my shop back at the house because I was worried about that same thing. I took down one of my cellular cameras, put up a Wi-Fi camera, so now I have cellular and Wi-Fi watching over my barn, my fuel shed, and my equipment out there. So no matter what kind of outage we experience, I'm watching over the things that I need to be watching over. And this one has the option to put in an antenna to really extend your Wi-Fi range. That's something I'm looking for. Here's that antenna right here. All right, that install went super easy, and I'm happy to say, even being several hundred feet away from the camper, it connected to the Wi-Fi with no problems. Now I'm on my phone watching this right here, and look at this. I can just press buttons up, down, I can zoom in. I can control the camera from anywhere with the press of a button on the app itself. All right, now just like that, I've got a perfect river view of the stairs, and if I have a boat tied up down there. All right, huge shout out and thank you to Reolink for always sponsoring the channel. I 100% believe in their cameras. We've had them for years. They're fantastic cameras. I'll put some links down in the description if you're looking for long-range Wi-Fi cameras like this, and they have awesome cellular cameras that work almost anywhere as well if you don't have Wi-Fi. All right, so as you can see, we've got the bench installed. So all we've got to do is tilt it up, roll down these legs, which are on 1/2-inch galvanized bolts. No way those are gonna break. The back is fully supported by a stainless hinge. Made sure to get stainless there, and it probably has 20 screws in it. So again, that should be good for supporting weight. Now you can sit here in the afternoon, have your favorite beverage, and the little cup holders I put on either side, and this folds up out of the way so quick. Still enough room for the dog to run by, but again, this is only temporary if you just kind of want to sit and look up the river. Now I could very easily build another one of these over here, but I'm just not so sure that I'm gonna do it, because this is something I'm gonna have to remove anytime we flood, because I just don't want it catching the water. So I gotta take about 20 screws out to remove it, or I could just remove the nuts, take the 4 carriage bolts out, 2 on either side, and just take this entire thing out. That may be a whole lot quicker. Of course, you could always spin off the side, say if we're fishing over here in this hole, which I'm probably about to do to wrap this episode up. But our best view is back up the river, so it made sense to put it on this side, looking that way. All right, to put it up, couldn't be any easier. Fold the legs up out of the way, put this through, and I can fold this leg back down to kind of lock it as far back as I want out of the walkway. All right, so one of the last things we're gonna do to the stairs, I bought this 20-pack of little solar lights that are made specifically for going on, 2x material, which is 1.5 inches thick. I've been trying to pay attention to some areas that get sun in the afternoon, sun in the morning, and I'm probably gonna put a few of these, maybe like this, out of the way. I don't want them in the center where we're gonna be stepping. A couple right here to be marking the ends of these railings as maybe we come in at night with the boat. These should be on, assuming they get enough sun. Well, I just went back to the camper to get some fishing gear, and I've noticed right there, I don't know if I can zoom in with the GoPro, but all the way out of the water up on the bank, about a 6-foot alligator. I'm sure if I start walking that way, he's going to slide on in the water, but I'm shocked he's letting me get this close. We got to be very careful, because that's a big enough gator to snatch a dog right there. Yeah, he wasn't hanging around for me. All right, so as you can see, we have lights everywhere on the deck, on the steps, on the handrails. We're fully waterproofed and sealed now. I just got to come back and do the bench. Got a little chain or no trespassing sign up, because sadly in today's world, people do not respect other people's property. So this is just kind of a little warning, so to speak. And then should somebody trespass, I'm so happy to have that camera up there. I can't wait to see what kind of footage we catch. I bet we catch raccoons and all kinds of other critters on here, and it wouldn't shock me if one day there's an alligator laying right up here. All right, so the whole point of building these awesome stairs was so we have river access. Sadly, the river is crazy low right now. We've been in a heck of a drought, so no boating. There is rocks and trees and stuff everywhere. But we are very, very fortunate that right here behind me, we have what I call the catfish hole. Uh-oh. Yep, here we go. Already. Just put these out. Look over here. Ooh. Dang. Whoa. That's a good catfish. Come here, Ruger. You want to see this fish? Oh my goodness. Hey, get back. That is a really good catfish for this river. Ruger, get back. Uh-oh, other line's going off. Tiffany. Tiffany. That one's where that gets snatched in. Y'all, I kid you not, the other pole's going off. Look at it, there it goes. Luckily I got Tiffany with me. Hurry up and get it before it goes in. Uh-oh. Reel, just reel. Y'all, check this out.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh, she got a good one. Y'all, oh my goodness. Oh, is that a mudfish? That might be why.
Yeah.
Okay. Tiffany got an old mudfish. Yeah, I know, Ruger. Don't get stuck by this. And I got what I call an old bullhead catfish, and that's a good one. These little rivers don't produce huge catfish, but they produce tons of these size and smaller. And you talk about a good eating size right here. We didn't have these lines out for 3 minutes, and both of them got something. Now, sadly, the other one's got an old nasty mudfish, bowfin, whatever you want to call it. And it's this fish's lucky day because we got supper and lunch already planned for tonight and tomorrow. I just want to see what was in the river. Look, its tail's been bit off. That's why it's the catfish hole.
Wow.
See that fish?
Look at that one.
See that fish?
Look at that one, Bogey.
Just about took my pole in. All right, I'm only gonna be able to run one rod at a time. Not even that big. It looks like a channel cat. That's the kind of best eating, although I really like the bullheads. Oh yeah, perfect size little catfish right there. I don't know how this little joker about took my pole. Y'all, I just threw this in before it even hit the bottom. Something snatched it. Didn't even have time to get the camera on. Oh my goodness, don't get my other line. Oh, don't get my other line. I don't know what would hit a falling bait. Normally a catfish never do that. Probably another mudfish. It is a catfish. Ruger, get back. Hit it while it was falling.
They are hungry.
They are starved. Ruger, get back. This is crazy. Well, it's earned its name, the catfish hole. I gotta get this one off before this other line goes off. This is a beautiful looking catfish right here too. Talk about a perfect eating size right here. Oh yeah. Now our fish are so dark, people mistake them, but I still call that a channel cat. These dark rivers don't give them that white belly that you're used to. That's a perfect eating size channel cat. All right, we're gonna have to plan us a fish fry next week. All right, there we go. Another good eating size catfish, my goodness. I've done missed this joker about 5 times. Finally got him.
We could be having a good dinner.
Yes, we could be having a good fish fry, but we've already got food thawed out for today and tomorrow. I know some of you are going to cuss me for throwing these fish back. Another perfect eating size channel cat. Ruger, get back. These will stick you. All right, you want to lick him? Be careful. Don't go no higher than that. All right. Yeah, fish fry in the future. We're having to record from the phone now, but I got one strip and drag. It's a good one. I tried to record with the GoPro, but battery's dead. I gotta see what this is.
Let it be a gar.
I don't want no gar. I don't want clean up.
Is it?
No. Oh, it's a dang good catfish. Where'd we get that? Y'all, you talk about a good catfish right here. This would be the biggest catfish if I can land it I've ever got on this river. Well, I say that. He looked really long, but he is nice. Oh my goodness. We just don't get the huge ones like y'all see in Alabama, Arkansas, and all those places. But we get the good eating size ones. That
Nice.
is one beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. That's a channel cat. That is a really good sized channel cat.
Look at that belly.
Ooh, ooh, what a channel.
Dang, I might want fish for dinner now.
I know. I keep throwing all these back. As soon as we commit to having fish for dinner, they're gonna quit biting.
Nice.
Y'all, that's a really nice channel cat. Really nice. Normally they're about half this size.
Oh,
All right, how the other one's going off. All right, go ahead. If you feel something on there, start reeling it in. Get him.
Yep.
All right. 2 rods getting nibbled on. We got something on this one.
What do we got?
I don't know. I'm assuming a catfish. Another good catfish. Oh, well, you snatched it out of his mouth. That's all right.
That was easy. That's the way I like to do it.
Now we don't have to get dirty. I'm sorry, Ruger. I am so sorry. Oh, other pole's going off. Or did you kick it?
No, I haven't touched it.
You feel something?
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
It's been on there.
Got another
It
one.
feels small though. Yeah.
One just got off of that, then I got one on this.
I done got it off.
You got that one off
Yep.
again?
Yeah,
What is
that's
wrong?
the way I like to do it.
What is wrong with you? At least let's look at the fish.
I know. Well, we do want to see it.
All right. Oh, is that another big mud fish?
I don't know.
That's what it looked like to me. Yep, aggravate. Yep, jumping like that.
Mudfish queen.
Ruger, get back.
Maybe he'll jump off.
Oh, goodness, all these aggravating mudfish. All right, let me cut this camera off so I can get it. All right, well, it's time to wrap this video up. We actually wound up catching several more catfish and another mudfish off camera while my GoPro was over in the truck charging. But this wasn't a fishing episode anyways. We have an outdoor channel for that called the Kelley's Outdoors. Links down in the description. All right, so success. We've got these wonderful stairs to get us down to the river. So now in the future, we can put the boat in or we can just fish off the bank like that. That's what this property is for. Ultimately, coming up in the future, if we can ever get past this environmental permitting process, yeah, it's been a long road. We're gonna be building a little fish camp down here, a little 2-bedroom house, and we're gonna share every step of the way with you on how to build that. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.